everybody. Welcome to the Whitby Public Library's Book to Table series. In today's series we're going to be making a loaded baked potato soup, and I'm going to be using the Instant Pot because it's really fast, it's super easy, and it's a great way to still get other work done while you're cooking your lunch or your dinner. So I'm going to show you what you need, and you can alter the recipe a little bit. If you're gluten intolerant, you can change out the flour for an almond flour. And you can also, I'm going to use bacon, but if you don't like bacon or meat in it, you can also cook it in oil instead of the bacon grease that I'm going to be using. So with all that, let's get started. I'll show you what you need for your recipe. So this is everything you need to get started with your soup today. We need chicken broth, you're going to need some thyme, cheese, I use a medium cheddar, about 6 medium potatoes, an onion, flour, bacon, 2 cloves of garlic, salt and pepper to taste, and also some whipping cream. I'm using up whipping cream because I have it in the fridge, but you can also use half and half. It just gives it a little bit more cream if you do use the whipping cream. So let's get started. So we're going to get started by putting our pot onto the sauté. We're going to be putting our bacon in there to cook. So with our pot on sauté, we're going to add 4 pieces of bacon. We're going to be cooking those inside the pot, and we're going to be using the oil from the bacon to fry up our onions and our garlic and our thyme. Okay, so once our bacon is done cooking enough, we're going to take the bacon out and we're going to leave the grease behind. And usually we want about at least 2 tablespoons left of the bacon grease, just to cook our onions and our garlic in and our herbs. So we are going to deglaze the pot, so you can just leave all those bits and pieces in there, and they're going to add the flavor. So now I'm going to add my onion. So this is 1 onion. I'm also going to add my garlic, and so that is 2 cloves of garlic, and then I have a half a teaspoon of my thyme, and then we're going to give that a stir. So once your onions and your garlic and your thyme are mixed together, we're going to be adding in our flour, and that's going to help thicken our soup after. So 2 tablespoons of flour, I'm just going to add that as well, and you're going to mix that in. Once that's all mixed in, we're going to add 1 cup of our chicken broth. And we're also going to deglaze the pot. So now that our soup base is all done, we're going to add the remainder of our broth. So it's a total of 4 cups in all. So we're going to add the remaining 3 cups of broth. add our potatoes. I have pre-cut the potatoes, so I put them in about a 1-inch chunk. So there's six medium-sized potatoes, and they're just going to be put into like a bite-sized chunk. I'm going to give it a little stir, and now we're going to set that thyme. Seal our pot. And we're going to set our time to cook. We're going to put it onto sealing. So now we're going to be setting our pot to 10 minutes. So just put it onto manual and just put it up to 10. And we're going to let that sit until the 10 minutes are done. So our 10 minutes of cooking are now done, and we are going to release the steam on the pot to add in our milk and our cheese. So let's just open it. Okay, so once our pin is down, we are safe to open our pot. Because of the starchy potatoes we're cooking, it can give off a little spitting. That's no problem. We can always take that off and clean it. You want to just kind of keep your vent clean on there. So there's our potatoes, our potato soup. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to mash up some of those potatoes. I'm just going to do it right in the pot. Okay, now I'm going to add my cheese. I have 2 cups of cheddar cheese here. We're just going to add that in. That will have to melt a little bit and blend in. I'm also going to add some sour cream. So I have about 2 tablespoons of sour cream. Just kind of gives it that extra baked potato taste. And then I'm going to add my 1/2 cup of my cream. So I'm using, like I said, whipping cream because that's what I have on hand. But you could also use 1/2 and 1/2 or milk. And we're just going to stir that all in. And I'm probably just going to put the lid on and let that pot sit and let the cheese melt in nicely. And I've kept some of the bacon back. I'm going to add the bacon in, but you can also add the bacon on top just for presentation. So I'm going to give a few minutes and I'm going to let that sit in the pot with the lid on. Okay, so it looks like we've left it for a few minutes and I think it's going to be good to serve now. I'm just going to stir that up as long as it looks mixed in, and I'm just going to add in my bacon. I've just crumbled it up so that we can put bacon in there too. Okay, and we are good to go and serve our soup. Thanks for joining us, everybody, today with the Whitby Library. We hope that you'll check out our YouTube channel, check out some of our other programs that we have listed. Don't forget to check out our Hoopla app, where you'll find lots of books like the Instant Pot Soups by Alexis Marcel. We have lots of physical inventory as well for the Instant Pot recipes. So we'll hope you stay tuned and join us next time. See you later.